has already kick-started in the national capital. We're talking about the Graded Response Action Plan. And, to talk to us a little about that is going to be Narendra Pal Singh. He's the Environment Counsel for DPCC. And also I have with me Pratap, who is a cyclist and has been campaigning for this issue for very long. Narendra, I just want to start by talking to you. We've already seen the first bit being kick-started today. We saw that at Pragati Maidan construction was stopped. There is also the thermal plants which are being stopped. But one of the biggest challenges that we saw of the Graded Response Action Plan is the implementation. When and how do we see it? Who's responsible to put it on the ground? These remain to be the grey areas.
Graded Response Action Plan, which has now started off today, it has got various aspects. The first phase, when it's still poor, the vehicles which are visibly causing pollution, the traffic police will be chalaning them, they will be fined accordingly. The non-destined trucks entering Delhi will be diverted.
Then that's at what level? When the air quality reaches?
Around poor.
So now that it is already poor in Delhi, this should have started happening.
Yes.
So you think currently as we speak, challans should be taken on?
Yeah, they are being done. They are being done for the...
And who's monitoring this?
The Delhi Traffic Police for the challans.
Okay.
They are in charge of the challans. And simultaneously SDMC, which is doing the sweeping, they'll be doing mechanized sweeping. The number of trucks has already... The mechanized trucks have already increased from last year to this year. More trucks have been deployed.
You're talking about the vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners and mechanized vacuum cleaners because they also controlled us.
Do we have enough of them?
Honestly, we don't have enough of them, but yes, the quantity has increased from last year to this year.
I see Pratap shaking his head. I'll give you a moment, but let me...
No, I agree with you. Obviously, we don't have those many, but still the government is doing it and it's increased up nearly double. And thirdly, the construction work, it has to stop. Fine, the Pragati Maidan has stopped, but there are other construction activities like the metro, the flyovers, and even the persons, the individuals should stop this. The buses, the frequency of the buses and the metro has to be increased so that more people, instead of coming by their own vehicle from the NCR satellite towns, they use the buses or the metros.
Alright, that gives a fair understanding, I think, to our viewers about what is to be done. The question now is, how do we actually implement this? And Pratap, give me a perspective on this one. Even last year, we saw that the implementation of these policies became a great issue. Doubling of parking fees, something where they could do. It also benefits MCD to actually enforce it quickly. But when it comes to other plans, like increasing bus frequency, increasing metro frequency, how do we trigger immediate action? And is that really happening on the ground?
See, metro network all that is expanding. Buses, I don't think anything major has happened. And in terms of the pollution level, CDS, the cyclist community, we do want to ride to work more and more. More people are interested. So there is a safety issue. And also, you say that bulk of the population is young, 65% or so, right? Now the youngsters want to be healthy. And there's rising fuel price and all. So there has to be that will to implement and deliver. We've gone over this year after year, so that will to deliver should be there. And
which you think is lacking at the point? Is that what you're saying?
Delivery is not happening.
You're agreeing both on that?
Delivery is not happening.
Delivery is not happening.
We took up in 2015, and then NH24 got nice cycling lanes. Surface hopefully will be done properly. So, and what about the rest of the roads? They deteriorate.
But let me take it a little forward, this debate on environment. We are in election year.
Right.
States are going into polls 2019. Also, we're going to have a new union government. Is this an issue now? Has the time come when people need to start voting on the air we breathe in? Is environment now become the fulcrum, and we should compel almost our politicians to ensure that it becomes a priority in their manifesto?
Absolutely. If you want to live in India, it is necessary. And I would also make one more request that come winter and we talk of PM 2.5 and air pollution, PM 10. And it actually was. There's also PM point 1 also has been detected. Okay, which is worse. It goes right up to your bloodstream and so on. So now, what about the summer months when you have all these stinking drains giving out hydrogen sulfide and methane? So you have a year-round problem, which
it's not just this. I'll give you a closing comment.
What I feel, people now should they should realize that if they want to live in Delhi, they have to choose a government, vote for the government who gives them a cleaner life, cleaner air.
But why does Delhi should be all across?
All over. I agree.
We're looking at Rajasthan having worse pollution.
Punjab,
Punjab,
I was crossing Punjab yesterday evening, late night, and I could see a thick smog, over the fields. It started off right now while winters haven't come in. So this is what we feel. It's the individual level who should go and vote only for the government, who actually goes for the environment. All other things should be in the secondary.
All other things should be secondary. Close. 30 seconds I have. Yeah, please quickly.
Yeah, so there's some requests from the young cycling community.
Yeah.
One is, why doesn't the government come forward, say all PSUs and government establishments will have one day for cycling? Don't use cars, come one day on cycle. And make it safe, at least for that one day show.
But so, can they manage to make it safe? That's the biggest question at this point. But thank you both for bringing us your perspective on this one. We're going to slip into a very short break, and on the other side,